Liberty Nation with Tim Donner.
And we are back for one final segment of the special year-end edition of Liberty Nation Radio with our panelists, LibertyNation.com editor-in-chief Lisa K. Donner, managing editor Mark Angelides, and socio-political correspondent Jeff Charles. And now it's time to step up to the plate and make your bold and fearless predictions for 2021. Mark, you get to go first.
Well, Tim, for this year, my main prediction is that the Great Reset, or Build Back Better, as it's affectionately known, will take center stage in world politics. For those who don't know, it's a program of the World Economic Forum, which looks at debranding capitalism, making a better form of capitalism, which I believe they've got a new name for it, socialism. That's it. So what it is, it's all about dismantling capitalism and making a more equitable and equal society through taking money off people. Now, we've seen this, obviously, Joe Biden's been on platforms with Build Back Better on it. This is not his slogan. This is a World Economic Forum slogan. We've had British Prime Minister Boris Johnson on platforms with the slogan Build Back Better. You see it on many European leaders have the Build Back Better. This is anybody might say it's a globalist cooperation of Build Back Better, but essentially that's going to be the big thing that's happening, whether it's reported on or not in the big box media.
So in other words, Build Back Better will actually be Build Back Global. That's really what it'll be.
Build Back Global with your taxes. Yes.
Sure. Yeah. All right, Jeff Charles, you get to go next.
So my prediction is going to be concerning the coronavirus lockdowns. In 2021, that fight is going to come to a head. There will be a lot of Americans who are going to rebel against these orders. They're going to try to reinstate more orders. And what's going to happen is people are going to get fed up. And I'm going to predict it right now. Californians are going to lead the charge on this, along with New York and people in Michigan. We're already seeing it happening. They're already writing articles saying that even if you get the vaccination, you still have to wear a mask. They're still going to try to keep people locked down as much as possible in these far left progressive states. So we're already seeing sheriff's office saying we're not going to enforce your COVID curfews. We're not going to enforce your COVID laws. You're seeing people getting out in the streets and demonstrating. At a certain point, even people on the left are going to get fed up with it. So this will be a huge battle coming up in 2021. And I think that the left will lose the battle. I think that they may be able to keep some of these restrictions in, but I think that at people's hearts, Democrats and Republicans, maybe not people on the far left, but people maybe who may be sort of on the left, maybe liberals, they're not going to put up with this anymore, because at a certain point, it's going to become obvious that it's no longer needed, that it probably didn't really work all that well in the first place, and they want to get back to normal. So that's what I'm predicting coming up in this next year.
Okay. Ms. Editor-in-Chief, you get to go last.
All right. Well, I say in 2021, we're going to see Hunter do the perp walk. It seems very unlikely to me that he's going to just walk when it comes to tax evasion, money laundering, the Southern District of New York, the Delaware, I can't remember which Delaware district, the Western District of Pennsylvania has got his mitts into Biden's brother, James. I think Hunter is a mess waiting to happen for Joe Biden. I don't know that Biden himself will be able to skate past this one, but it wouldn't surprise me at all if we don't see federal court action in multiple indictments against Joe Biden's son, Hunter.
Okay. Well, I'll round it out with a prediction of a split verdict in Georgia. I think the Republicans will win one, the Democrats will win one. They'll both be within a point. But I say that very trepidatiously because do any of us, as we'll close out here, do any of us, or how many of us, believe that the elections in Georgia will be free and fair? Anybody can jump in.
Does anyone dare
skeptical.
Not going to get me. Take
Okay,
that one.
so we
Not
have
biting this one.
we have a consensus that what's coming up in Georgia is not going to be any more free and fair than the election that we saw on November 3rd and the days and weeks that followed. And with that, I want to thank all of our panelists for the special year-end edition of the show. Lisa K. Dunner, editor-in-chief of LibertyNation.com. Mark
Thank you, Tim.
Angelides. Thank you, Lisa. Mark Angelides, managing editor. And Jeff Charles, socio-political correspondent. Thank you all, and we'll see you in 2021.
Hi, I'm Lisa K. Donner, along with Mark Angelides, Sarah Cowgill, Tim Donner, and Scott Cosenza, and this is Liberty Nation.
Now let's take a look at the LibertyNation.com electoral leaderboard. It's still 238 for Joe Biden.
What if stories and legends can offer us the key to unraveling the hottest political issues of the day and apply their lessons to understanding the chaos of modern politics?
Impeach 45!
Only where freedom of speech is honored can people who look, sound, or think differently be truly free.
If you're discussing something that's difficult, the probability that you're not going to offend each other is zero.
President-elect of the United States of America, Donald Trump.
Donald J. Trump is now president.
With one click, Liberty Nation delivers tomorrow's news
And remember, liberty.
today.
All the time and everywhere.
LibertyNation.com.